What is good, everybody? Thank you for joining Fret Sisters Between Frets, a space where female musicians who play string instruments meet and discuss all things music. I am Shawnee Marshall, and I am so excited about this episode. Not only excited, my atmosphere is very in this mood here. I got lights dimmed. I got candles all over the place on. I'm trying to get the mood right in here because the reason why I'm so excited and I'm in this mode right now, besides I have my cranberry vodka on deck because I ain't got no wine. So the reason why I am so stoked about today is that we have Tikki Vibez here with us today. She's a singer, songwriter, and guitarist from LA. Not only she's a musician, she's an entrepreneur of two businesses, a clothing line, fourth dimension, and a guitar customization business called Tikki's Guitars. So, Tikki, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you, and congrats on the release. And I see you making big moves out there now.
Thank you.
Well, you can tell all the listeners about who is Tikki Vibez?
Who is Tikki Vibez? Honestly, Tikki Vibez is just a confused person, but she finds her way through channeling her art. That's the realest I could be, really. It's just a confused person just doing art. Every day is just a day for me to perfect my craft and just to put my soul into it. So that's pretty much what I do.
Yeah, when I first saw your video on Instagram, that's when I first met you, is from the video that I first saw you and the videos that you're putting up now, I've seen a lot of growth.
Thank you.
I've seen a lot of growth in you, and we've been talking behind the scenes before we did the podcast and everything, and I'm really admired your drive and your ambitions.
Why, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, so how do you come up with these ideas in your music and that sound that you have? You have this sound that is very unique.
I just play around with different sounds on my computer and I create all my music. I produce it myself. So it just takes a lot of time, learning how, just to record itself took a second for me. And once I master the basics, then you can really have fun. Mm-hmm. And I just, whatever I hear in my head, I just, try to replicate that sound. And I just use different things to inspire me. A lot of the times, the different sounds that you hear in my music is actually from my voice memos. I could be walking my dog and I'll just start recording the atmosphere around me. And I'll use that sound and then I'll just, pan it out and, do all the little complicated stuff. And, I listen to a lot of different music. I'll go from Jimi Hendrix to Britney Spears to Highest Coyote to Alexander O'Neal. I'll just go from different spectrums, different genres, and I'll just try to incorporate it all, or incorporate the parts that feel good to me the most. If I don't feel it, I'm not going to play it, nor will I put it in my music. So
Highest Coyote and Jimi Hendrix, those are your influences as an artist or a guitarist, or there's any other people that admire you?
Of course, Jimi Hendrix, because Jimi Hendrix is the god of guitar. And I remember when I was first introduced to his music, I was 12 years old, and I wasn't even playing guitar back then. But I just remember just seeing him, smoking weed and just playing guitar and just vibing out. He inspired me not just as a musician, but just as a person to not give a what. And of course, Coyote when it comes to their melodies and everything else. Mm-hmm. Britney Spears when it comes to her stage presence, her dancing performance. And the list goes on, but I'm mostly inspired by just anybody, really. I just, you find inspirations in the little things. I could be inspired by a tree and oh, look at the branches, or something so random, but you just make it art. You just make it you.
Yeah. So let's talk about your new project that's just released, Theory of Freedom. How did you come up with this project?
The songs. Fragments of the songs for about 2 years now, actually 3, And it kind of just gradually with my life as it progressed, it just all manifested together. I started my project actually last year, but you know, guys and men and their hormones, they can't control themselves. Ladies, pay attention. Okay, be very careful with who you work with. That is like the biggest thing, the theory of freedom. What I've learned just outside of the music is like, be careful who you trust. And people's intentions aren't really what they make it out to be. But I was just recording different songs, and then only 2 months ago I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put out this tracks because I'm not gonna wait till someone does it for me. So I just did it like that, and then I just, you know, I've always been writing songs. And Theory of Freedom, the title, is pretty much learning how to express yourself, expressing the emotions that people want you to suppress, you know? Because a lot of times we have to act a certain way to people or act like we don't care. And at the end of the day, like, we're fucking human. Like, embrace whatever emotions that you feel. If you're pissed off, man, go on a freaking rampage. If you're sad, cry like Amy Winehouse. If you're depressed, well, let's hope you don't get like that. But, you know, it's whatever you feel.
Hey, at any time you feel these emotions, that makes out great music. Even like you in your feelings and you feel like you want to curse somebody out, and especially with my song F You Trolls. But it's just like, I clap back on a lot of people, but I use that towards the music. That's how, you know, that's how great music is developed.
In your feelings 24/7. And I'm a Taurus. I am a Taurus, so we're super emotional, so it makes it like 10 times worse for me with my emotions. Like,
same thing with Libras and Scales. Yeah, we get emotional, we moody. So you, not only you're a musician, you also an entrepreneur, and well, like you like 21, right?
Not that young.
But you already making moves in that young age. Usually people get their business ventures like almost like over 25 or close to 30, but you did those in 21, like your clothing line. I saw some of your pictures, and I love like your designs and your jewelry and the hats. And I'm still trying to get one of your hats though. Tell us about your other business ventures, like your clothing line, and your guitar customization business.
I had the idea when I was 19. I didn't start manifesting it until I was about 20. And it's pretty much what I do. I'll take crystals from different healing properties, like MSS clear quartz, rose quartz, and I put them on hats, but in a very tasteful and fashionable way. I'll take like fedoras, and I'll take different pieces of jewelry. A lot of the stuff that you see in my hats are actually just jewelry. And I just cycle different stuff. Like, why not take like this old necklace and put it on the hat, you know, and I just decorate it however I feel like it. I add fabric paint, jewelry, stones, rhinestones, wherever you want. I also have t-shirts, Fourth Dimension logo t-shirts that I acid wash with them. So I also do customize the shirts with putting cool rips and slashes and fringe and also safety pins. And so I took that same concept what I was doing with the hats, and then I just transfer that over on guitars. So it's pretty much Fourth Dimension. Tikki Guitars is like the guitar version of Fourth Dimension. So last year I had my guitar with me, and I was just like, my guitar was like so plain, so boring. I was like, what the fuck? Like, we need to make this look cute. So I went to my little store, got all my cute little trinkets, and I just pimped out my guitar, and the response I got from people was like amazing. People were so impressed and shocked. I was like, yo, this is actually pretty cool. And then from there, I was able to do Jairus Moosey's guitar, which was super dope, and along with a lot of other cats. And ever since then, it's just been, you know, I've just been doing that.
Yeah, I love your Strat, by the way. That when you customized it and stuff like that. Like, before that, it was like, like the boring plain, but I kind of like the neck, the process, the maple neck and the pickups and everything like that. But when you customize it and you turn something that is personally to you and make it your own, yes, that is what I love. Like, you add the little jewelries, even on the whammy bar, you got like little rhinestones around on the headstock. Like, I really love that design that you did on your guitar. That was like
thank you.
One of my favorites. So do you have any advice or tips to any aspiring female musician? Like, what you would say to them if you have like an advice or tips to them?
Just go for it. Be smart. I mean, as a female, you know, men don't know how to control their penises. Men, I'm going to say this one more time.
Exactly.
Back. Men do not know how to control their penises, their dicks, their cock, their shafts, their heads, their ball sack, their nut sack, their testosterone, their sperm count. Okay, I'm not even gonna. Don't even censor this shit because this is the real shit. Like, people.
No, this is no filter on this podcast. There's no filter. You say whatever you want, honey.
Be careful as a female. I mean, when I was starting off, like I started doing all this shit at like 19. And last year, I've learned so much just from trusting people, and not even just men. I mean, of course, there's always, you know, gonna be more drama with guys, but even just females too. Like, not everyone is gonna be on your side. Not everyone's gonna believe in you. People are gonna use you a lot, like a lot. So they will try to use you, and of course, unfortunately, you know, you have to be used in order to know what it freaking feel like. And of course, it's like some shit, but. You really have to keep your eyes open, keep your eyes focused on the prize. Also, don't pay attention to social media because social media is just a bunch of bullshit. People, of course, are going to make their lives seem 10 times more glamorous than it actually is because, I mean, that's what social media is for. Why would I want to show you my shitty life or whatever parts I have of it? So just don't get caught up in the social media and the views and the likes and the comments. So long as you're doing your purpose, God's going to be happy and he's going to bless you. So just don't even focus on the bullshit. Just focus on your craft. Stay humble. Stay the fuck humble. Because the same way you can go up is the same way God can bring you down quickly. And God will humble the fuck out of you. Quick, swift, and simple. And yeah, you know, just be confident in yourself. Just stay confident. And also, it's always good to have extra hustles. Have extra hustles because we're in a day and age where, I mean, it's not like back then in the 60s where you were just if you were a rock guitarist, you were only expected to play rock music. Now as a guitarist, you have to play from freaking jazz to freaking fusion to rock, all this extra shit, which is cool, but it's also like, fuck. But just, you know, and also like have time to just be by yourself and relax. Like music, it should be your life, but it shouldn't be the only factor in your life, you know? Like, you need to have other ways to express yourself other than your instrument. Let that be your main way of expressing yourself, but don't let it stress you the fuck out, you know? If that makes sense. Shit, it's like happy hour. I'm drinking.
You're not the only one. I'm setting this mood with candles and cranberry and vodka. I got my cranberry and vodka on deck. I ain't got no wine, so that's a good thing. You in there preaching the word right now. I'm sitting here listening. I was about to take some notes looking here.
You gotta really just stay positive. And of course, like, there's gonna be a lot of days. Like, I always have my days as I'm normal. I mean, I'm not normal. I mean, I'm a freaking human being. Like, there's some days I'm like, fuck, I'm really trying to be an artist. Fuck, why can't I just be normal? Fuck. But like, when you know, like, your purpose in life and God has already revealed it to you, you just have to stick it out. Like, there's gonna be days where you want to quit, you want to cry. And it's okay to feel like that. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel like you're not good enough. But you only get like 2.5 seconds. After those 2.5 seconds of you being emotional, like, snap out of it and be that boss bitch. Boom.
Well, you had to learn that hustle, especially you in LA, and that's very competitive down there.
LA, honestly, also, for people who are out of state trying to come to LA, you don't have to go to LA to be successful. I personally feel like if you're in a different state, you have more of a chance to be noticed, because LA is where you have CEOs and all these European people coming in and gentrifying the damn place. Cough, cough. And just doing all the extra shit. You got people with agents and promo and all this. You have people who are coming in with like a whole ass foundation of people behind them to back them up. It's a lot harder if you're just out here like swinging it by. So if you feel like you have to come to LA, come to LA, but also come to LA with an actual plan. Don't come out here thinking that I'm gonna come to LA and just make it, because that's just not how it works. I mean, it can, but you just have to be smart. You just have to be smart.
But so what are you doing now, or are you performing anywhere? Are you still performing anywhere in LA? Or you play for
coming up with
traveling?
a couple of artists, but right now I'm kind of just focusing on doing my own shit, playing my own music with my own band. And I mean, I like to play for other artists, but I'm honestly more of an artist than a musician, a backing musician. So I'm just out here trying to put my name first, like Tikki Vibez the artist, not Tikki Vibez like the musician in a sense. So I've just been trying to, tables and just put my name more out there and just do that. But I have a lot of stuff coming up. I'm going to be keeping people posted, but I'm keeping everything on the DL. I'm not really one to now post my shit because I feel like there's just no point. I know people think you got to post stuff to show, oh, I was here and there. I'm a lot of places. Half the time I'm out of state. But I feel like when you're focused, you don't really have to prove shit to people nor explain yourself.
Wow. That's deep. Well, can you tell our listeners like where to find you on social media, or if you have a website, or anyone that can find you?
You know what I'm saying? No, just kidding. You can find me Tikki Vibez, Tikki. There's 2 Ks, TikkiVibez on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at Tikki Vibez. You can find my business page, Tikki Guitars. TikkiGuitars. Fuck, I'm in a spelling bee. Tikki Guitars. I have to slow down for a second. On Instagram, you can also find that on my Facebook. But if you go to my Instagram at Tikki Vibez, you'll see on my bio, you see my website of all my music, my new EP Theory of Freedom that just came out. And then you'll also see my link for Tikki Guitars and also Fourth Dimension. You can also find that on all social media platforms.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gents. I would like to thank Tikki Vibez for, vibing out with us tonight. And also make sure you follow her on social media, her business ventures, Fourth Dimension and Tikki Guitars. Make sure you cop her new EP, Theory of Freedom. And also make sure you catch us up on social media for Fret Sisters on IG and Fret Sisters 1 on our Facebook page. Make sure you like and hit a follow. And you know what that is. I am Shawn Marshall, and thank you for listening. Bye.